Oh, yeah. In for that. Oops. I didn't want to do that. Oh, yeah. In for that. Oh, something has come up, happened to this, so I need to sort this out. 1 second. Properties. See what they have on the gameplay. They have that, so. See what they have on the gameplay. They have that, so. Gameplay has. Yep, them. Right, so looks like everything is done here. And we look like we are ready to go. Right, so yeah, you guys can hear me. So this is basically the Lusitania 108th anniversary of the sinking. So we're going to get into this. Yeah, so it seems like everything is okay now. It took me a little while to work out I was actually on the wrong scene. And that was the issue. So we're going to stop checking my YouTube video in a minute because I obviously know it's all working now. So yes, this is the Lusitania 108th anniversary. I apologise that I wasn't live on May 7th. Around the time I am on now. What the fucking hell is that doing? Yes, so that should be fine. Back into that again. See how loud the actual gameplay is, because if the gameplay is too loud, it will come to my mind. You guys, so I'm just checking that. It's still quite loud. But that should be fine now. But I think that's fine. So there's the main game, and there's a free camera mode. That should be fine now. Right, yeah, there you go. So that's all good. Right, so yes, this is the Lusitania 108th anniversary, like I've mentioned. I think it was finished made in 1907 by Canard. And it sank in 1915. So during the First World War, the U-boat that sank the Lusitania worked for, or was referred by, Germany. So it was company. It must have been around about the same. It was 11 miles off island when it sank. And the U-boat, as far as I'm aware, hit it with two torpedoes. So it got hit once and then it got hit again. The first one that hit it didn't seem to be doing too much damage to the ship. Obviously it did damage the ship, but the ship looked in good condition until the second torpedo hit the ship, and it really did start to list to starboard, and it sank shortly afterwards. So we'll go on to the free camera mode. Yeah, 7th of May 1915. The Lusitania is in the Celtic Sea, 11 miles from Ireland. So we'll go on to this. So really hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Obviously, like I said, I didn't see. Well, I did say earlier, but you couldn't hear what I was saying. That this is my first time of doing the Lusitania anniversary. Obviously last year was the first time we doing Britannic, last November. If you want to check out the video is on my YouTube page. So yes, this is the Lusitania going across the Celtic Sea at the moment, towards Ireland. So it normally takes around about a couple of minutes for the torpedo to hit the ship. Very big ship and very nice ship as well. They also made the ships just as good as the White Star Line, I would say. Yeah, it's a very, very, very big ocean liner, and very nice as well. It's built a very, very well built, I would say. I actually prefer the way the ships looked back then than the way that they do today. Personally, I think they look too big, and not just saying the way they looked. You know, you guys might have a difference in opinions. That's just mine. I think that, yeah, they looked really nice, and it's amazing to know that you know, probably quite a lot of us that our interest from the Titanic takes our interest with ships even more. You know, I took interest in, there you go, the torpedo has just literally hit the Lusitania, but as I was just saying, you know, from my interest in the Titanic, my interest has obviously moved, you know, into Olympic, Britannic, and now Lusitania. So let's move back a little bit. I'm too high now. There you go. So the torpedo hit the Lusitania around about 40 seconds ago, give or take, and I'm pretty sure it gets hit again. As you can see, it is listing at the starboard, so I was actually wrong earlier. The first torpedo did make it list to the starboard side a little, but I'm pretty sure it gets hit by another torpedo, and then yeah, so there was around about 18 minutes after the torpedo hit that the Lusitania survived until it sank. So only 18 minutes compared to the time of the Titanic, that was 2 hours and 40 minutes, and then the Britannic, that was around about an hour after the Britannic went over a mine. But we're not talking about the Britannic today, are we? We're talking about the Lusitania. So as you can see, the ship has stopped. I was actually under the impression that the Lusitania didn't stop. Obviously I was wrong, because it has stopped. After getting hit by the torpedoes, if we go across here, we will see the lifeboats. There's, hang on, how many lifeboats is there? There's one, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6. That lifeboat actually looked like it was sinking, but it's not. It's absolutely fine. So as you can see, there's still. Oh, hang on, it's moving again. As you can see, there's a lot of lifeboats still on the ship, but at this moment in time, the ship does look okay. You know, it is listing to starboard side, but it looks in okay condition. Doesn't look at high risk of sinking at this moment in time. So I am guessing, I'm pretty sure another torpedo does hit it. Yeah, so I think they're we're a couple of minutes from the torpedo hitting now, maybe 5 minutes. I'm not exactly sure. But yes, we'll just go back a little bit here. There you go. You can actually see the whole entire ship now. If I turn the camera a little bit, but yeah, 108 years since the Lusitania sank, and I thought I would do this stream not only to remember the people who lost their lives, but also to remember the event that took place that day in 1915, on the 7th of May 1915. You know, to remember everything that happened that day. You know, I know a lot of people do this. I try to do it in a different way to the way other people do, and I've been absolutely amazed how many people have watched what I do, and I will continue to do videos of the ships that take interest in me, and hopefully you guys enjoy what I do. I'm not always doing this on YouTube. I do other stuff obviously, but when I get time I make a video, explain it the best I can, and go live. So yes, so the ship is currently moving very slowly, but yes, it was currently 11 miles off island. So yeah, currently go back a bit. as the Lusitania is still currently moving very slowly. Yeah, so when I wasn't live, I was on the ship, and then it sank, and it said I didn't survive. That's in not free camera mode. That's actually when you're on the ship and trying to remember the actual camera. First view, I think it is. First person. I think, yeah. My next big stream that will be on in November. I will do a stream schedule anyway. But the next anniversary that I will be doing will be the Botanic. So there's that to look forward to. And that'll be the second year of me doing that. I only knew about the Botanic that you can do last year from a YouTuber that I currently watch. Oh dear. I'll below the sea at the moment. 1 second. I'll currently move back and forward a bit. Oh, there you go. So yes, it is extremely listing the starboard side now. You can clearly see it's listing a lot. I'm not exactly sure the degrees of the listing, but it would have been more than the Titanic, and I'm pretty sure the Titanic was listing around about 25 degrees to port shortly before it sank. So this is probably, I don't know, this is a rough guess, probably of 30 or 40 degrees. I'm not exactly sure. But it definitely is really listed to start with now. Oh dear. No, yeah, there you go. Look, well, from what I'm seeing is the ship is still slightly moving, which may be fastened up the sinking process, maybe, but because it got torpedoed, that obviously didn't help the condition of the ship and it sank. I was pretty sure it might have been 1 torpedo, but obviously it was just 1. No, 2. I thought it was 2, but obviously it was just 1. So this machine has obviously helped with my knowledge of the ship. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, it is moving slightly. So yeah. I can't currently hear much of the sounds, so I hope you guys can hear more than I can hear of the game sound. Seconds. Let's have a look. Oh, thank you. That's what I was looking for. So we'll turn that up a little bit, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it a little bit more. If the sound is too high, let me know in the comments, and then I'll turn it down a little bit. If it's not too bad, then obviously I've got the sound okay. So we will currently, I don't think the ship is going to sink quite just yet, so let's go around the ship a bit. As you can see, the propellers there, and the ship is still currently just moving, but as you can see, yes, the ship is definitely moving. As you can see, the propellers are there. yeah, the ship still had a bit of life remaining, but it is now not in a great condition. Obviously, it is sinking now. It is listing incredibly a lot to starboard, and the ship is still moving forward, which obviously when the ship got hit, obviously they couldn't shut down the engines, and it just carried on moving forward as I thought it was moving forward, yeah, during the sinking of things. So for me, it's currently just getting light after the life, as I'm in the UK and it's 4:25 in the morning. But yes, I think you know what I'm streaming on. The picture quality looks great. The sea, you know, the water looks amazing. The sky, you know, the way it looks, a really good picture, I think, in my opinion. I think it looks a great picture quality. The way the ship looks, to me, it looks good. It's been made well. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Yeah. So if I had to guess, I think it got hit by the torpedo around about 10 minutes ago. That's just an educated guess, but I think it was around about 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So the ship, I think, has around about 8 minutes remaining. We'll currently have a look around the ship again in a minute, and we'll obviously be at the back of the ship as the ship starts to go down, which that hasn't happened yet. I think they didn't get all the lifeboats off the ship, but they got as many off as they could at this stage, and it's sinking. You know, at this stage, the way the ship is, the way it's leaning or listing a lot to starboard, it would have been extremely difficult to release lifeboats off the ship at this stage. It looks like the ship has actually eventually stopped. Yeah, so I think that was actually a second torpedo actually that caused that, so I think another one did hit, yeah. As you can see what's happening with the ship now, and now it's beginning to really go down. The front of the ship is just going down now. Too close. Yep, so we'll just move over here. Oh dear, sorry about that. So we're around about 16 minutes, 17 minutes into the sinking. The Lusitania does not have long at all left. As you can see, the bow is really beginning to come out of the water now. And the first propeller is just gone underneath. Just gone down underneath the water. And the second, not propeller. Sorry about that. The funnel, there you go. We got there eventually. There you go, the second one's gone. And it's amazing to think that it is sunk in only 300 and something feet of water. The fact that the ship managed to all go underneath the water is absolutely amazing to think about it. It was in very shallow water. You know, not that far away from not that far away from Ireland at that point. So there's the final funnel going now. Yep, the final funnel is gone. As you will see. Yep, that's a better place we're in. See the propellers out of the water at the moment, but as the ship continues to sink, won't be out of the water anymore. Yeah, so it was around about, I think, 2 o'clock when the ship got hit by the torpedo, I think, around about that. I know it was on 7th of May 1915. And there you go, the ship, the Lusitania, is now gone. I really do hope you enjoyed watching this stream. As you can see, the lifeboats are over there, and the Lusitania is gone now underneath the water, has sunk. So I really do, I really do hope you enjoyed watching the Lusitania 108th anniversary. Like I said, I will be doing some videos and other stuff throughout the year. I normally do a video around about once a month. They will include, especially soon, include the Britannic, the Titanic, the Lusitania. I'll be doing a different video of a different ship each month. They will be the 3 ones that I do the most. But thank you guys for watching this video. But until next time, guys, I am Craig Hawkins and Titanic Atlantic. But until next time, guys, that is it. Goodbye for now.